Hi, third graders. I am here with a lesson on point of view for you. And your job this week with point of view is to decide if you agree with the author of the article or not. Okay, so last week you were looking for clue words to decide what the author's point of view was. Now, this week you have to determine the author's point of view, but then look at it from your own thoughts and your own knowledge and decide if you agree with the author or not. Okay, so I'm here to give you some tips on how to decide your own point of view when reading, and kind of take note of what the author is saying so you can decide if you agree with them or not. So here I have an article for you, and it's called Service Dogs Rock. Okay, so right away, I think that this author is giving you a good impression of their point of view because they're using the word rock with an exclamation point as part of their title. Okay, and when we use the word rock like that, okay, it usually means that someone likes something. Okay. So rock usually means someone likes something. So I think the author there is giving us a good indication of what it is that they think just from their title. Okay, they're giving us part of their opinion. So now if we get into the article, I'm going to look for more clues to see, does the author continue with giving us clues that they like service dogs, or are they going to give us clues that maybe they aren't quite as great as they think? So let's read. Service dogs rock. They rock because they are helpful. So they are helpful would give me a clue that they think they're good right there, right? They are trained to help their owners. Okay. Who can own a service dog? Anyone with a disability can own a service dog. Okay. For example, a person may be blind or deaf, or they may have a mental illness, or may not be able to walk. Service dogs can do many things to help these people. The dogs can bring medicine to their owners. Ooh, I think that's important. Okay. They can help their owners get up to walk. Okay. They can get their owners keys. They can wake up their owner. And some can even dial 911. So after reading that section, I'm thinking that the author wants us to know all the great things service dogs can do. Okay, so the author wants us to pay attention that service dogs really do a lot of good things, and help people. You might be wondering if any dog can become a service dog. Actually, most dogs can. The dog must be healthy, have a good attitude, and be easy to train. Okay, so the dog must be healthy, have a good attitude, and be easy to train. Okay, so here it says actually most dogs can. I'm wondering now if, some dogs might be not suited for this because maybe training takes a little longer. Some breeds are more popular than others as service dogs. The most common are Labrador Retrievers, German Shepherds, and Golden Retrievers. Okay. There are organizations that train the dogs. The training takes a long time. It usually starts when the dogs are puppies. Okay, so there are organizations to train the dogs. It takes a long time. So now I'm going to ask a question of, it takes a long time. Is it expensive? And how long would it take? Okay. It usually starts when the dogs are puppies, and that way they get used to it. It can take months to fully train a dog. It can even take years. Wow, years makes me think that this might be a big commitment. After this, the dogs are given to an owner. There is a long waiting list of people who need service dogs. Service dogs must wear a leash. They may also wear a vest or tag. Most public places let service dogs come in with their owners. That's good to know. The dogs can go into restaurants, banks, and stores. They can go into airports and they can fly on airplanes. Also, if you own a service dog, you can live with it anywhere. Okay? It is the law. You can live in a house, you can live in an apartment, you can stay at a hotel, and nobody can tell you that your dog is not allowed. Service dogs are special. They are more than just pets. All right. So they are more than just pets. They help their owners do things. They also make their owners feel good. They help their owners become independent. I think that's important to note here. Oops. They help their owners become independent. They also keep their owner company. Okay. The owner and the service dog usually develop a special bond. Dogs love people and enjoy helping them. All right. So from reading this, I get the impression that the author has a lot of positive things to say about service dogs. So the article does continue with explaining that service dogs are amazing or that they rock, right? She tells us that they're helpful and all of the things that dogs can do to help their owners. She tells us that it must be healthy and easy to train, okay? It does take a long time to train a dog, but I'm getting the impression that the author here, Lydia, thinks that it's worth it to put that time in because of all the amazing things that dogs can do. And, you know, she indicates that they're more than just a pet. They love to help their owners and they love to service other people and help them out. Okay, so now I have to sit here and think, do I think that service dogs rock also, or do I have a different opinion from this author? Okay. And after reading this article and seeing the evidence here, I do think that service dogs rock. I think that they provide a lot of important services to the people that they help. And if someone is sick, they're able to help them and make sure that they stay safe and that they have a companion so that they're not alone if something happens to them. Okay, so I would agree with this author and their point of view that service dogs rock. Okay, so now this week in your packet, okay, you have this page here on Monday, tomorrow, Tuesday, that tells you that you have to decide if black bears, okay, belong living in the forest, or if you think that they should be kept in zoos. Okay, so you have to decide if you agree with this author that black bears belong in the forest, or if they should be kept in a zoo. Okay, now in looking at this, we did not think that this was enough information for you to maybe make an opinion and state your reasons why. So in Google Classroom, I want you to be aware that you are going to get access to 2 articles. One is called The Three Bears, and these bears are not necessarily black bears, but they do give you information about bears that live in the wild and might help you make a decision of should bears stay in the wild or not. Okay, you also will have access to this article here called Habitats Zoos. And you can read this one to learn a little more information about zoos and how they function, and if a zoo would be a good place for a bear to live. Okay, and then after you read both of those, then we would like you to use the information you learn to help you make a decision and give very specific reasons as to why black bears belong in the wild or they belong in a zoo. Okay, and give us your opinion And it's okay to have your own point of view and have your own opinion. You do not have to agree with the author of the article.